and then I'll pick up the message where we left off. Um, yeah, the energies felt hectic. Yeah, I feel you. It has. Today has been really crazy. Like, it's been really, 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 really crazy. But I feel like that's a good sign that something's moving. And like I said, as long as you handle the stuff that's being thrown your way or whatever is triggering within you, as long as you handle it and you don't just stuff it away or ignore it, you're good. That's the whole point. Like, yeah, this is a reading for everyone. It's a collective energy reading. Um, that's the good part about it. That's the beauty of it. Is like it's showing you what where you need to work on yourself or how to strategize on how to handle these situations that come your way. That's all it is. Like, life is just not like a little fluffy, light and fluffy place. No, at the same time, it is a beautiful place. We just got to handle. It's like mobs. Like, you can go in a beautiful garden of flowers and admire the beauty within it, but you're gonna have a couple, little insects that's like annoying and is gonna get on your nerves. But you can't allow it to get the best of you. You can't allow it to take you out of that space that you're in, that beautiful space. Like, you have to have that. It's I guess it's balance. You got to have shadow and you got to have light too. So, this message to me, like with the world and the will, I see this as like a karmic cycle coming to an end and leading to a new beginning. That's how I see this. Um, with the Page of Pentacles is a student. It says reliable, clever, educated, balanced. An excellent opportunity will be offered to you. Scholarships are the pursuit of education. Time to get to work. Yeah, this is like doing your work. It's about doing the work. Yeah. Because the world cards, this is like a triumph. This is an ending of a cycle. This is completing something. So you are in the middle of a cycle, but it's coming to an end and leading you into a new one. Basically, that's what Spirit's saying. I'm going to pull some psychic tarot for the heart and see what energies are being cleared out and healed within the collective. What's up? What's up, everybody? On YouTube. Anyone that's just joined on Instagram, what's up? All right. Thank you for your loving guidance. What is the collective energies that are being cleared out and healed at this time, or we might need to heal or look into? Thank you. Open up number 4, which is the 4 of Pentacles. Shine, which is the Sun card. Embrace, this is the World. So we got the World card twice in a different deck. The Throat chakra. Just Breathe, and then you got the 4 of Swords in another deck. 4 of Just Breathe. So you have 2 fours. Fours represent stability and balance. Stability and balance. This is pushing you out of your comfort zone with this card right here, with the Open Up card. This is pushing you out of your comfort zone, your space, out of that comfortable place that you're in, pushing you past your capacity. And I feel like that's why you may be tired. You're resting. It's a lot of energy that's taking place on a spiritual level, not just so much physical. But because you see how she's meeting her higher self. This is her meeting her higher self. So meditation, again, is an important attribute. Like right now with the Sun card and the World, the Sun is like, this is an upgrade. This is energy upgrades that's taking place. That's why we're sleepy, because it's like, if you think of a computer, like it's overdrive, it's like it's been like constantly running and taking all of this information in. It's going to be like, it's going to want to shut down. It's going to crash, right? If I'm not mistaken, I don't know too much about technology and whatnot, but I'm just like from experience, like it shuts down. So I feel like you've been taking in a lot of different information, whether that's good information or bad. It's like all of this energy, to the point like if you don't rest, you don't, like, it's a cell phone. Let's use cell phones for example. I'm one of those cell phone users that do not always turn off my phone. Like some people say, to save your battery life and all of that, you got to turn your phone off sometimes or turn it off at night or something. Because it can kill your battery life quicker. Like your device, it's not as strong. So I feel you have to rest sometimes, because if you're constantly in overdrive, and especially if you're taking in a lot of energy updates, yeah, like even with your devices, when you don't update your phone, it crashes, right? Because you didn't update it. So I feel like kind of like many electronics, mini computers, constantly taking in information. So make sure that you're resting. But it's a lot of energy that's being integrated. And I feel like this is light, positive light energy. That's why the shadow energy has to come up and be cleared out, and why it is coming up. Because this light energy is coming up. I heard light codes. I don't know why I just heard light codes. Um, Embrace one. See how his heart chakra's open? It's a collective energy. It's a collective heart energy. So we're all going through this process and we're all healing. Like I said, it's up to you whether you embrace this energy or you don't. Some people may not want to open up to this energy. This is stubbornness. Some of this is stubbornness. The throat chakra. Communication. Mercury retrograde rules communication, the planet of communication, the throat chakra. I also feel like it's bringing up things that need to be addressed and said, communicated, whether that's with others, whether that's with yourself. Again, channeled messages, channeled. If you guys are into spell work, if you're into any type of energy work, work with karmic energies, clearing karma. That's that's this energy. Saturn. All right. You also have number 9 here too. Number 9 with number 19. That's a 10, 1 and 9, 10 completion. But number 9s also represent mastery. Then you got number 21 that can represent balance and insight. Add 2 and 1 together, that's 3. That's collective energy. Communication 2 with number 3. Divine Spirit, please give me more clarity. This energy, the light seekers. Light seekers tarot, I'm going to use the light seekers to see what it is that Spirit wants us to know. What is the message that Spirit has for us? What is the message? 5 of Wands, 2 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, and the Death card. I said I wouldn't be surprised. Like, yeah, the Death card came out, but it's also the Rebirth card in this deck as well. Rebirth and Death. So this is about shadow work for sure, definitely. The 4 of Pentacles came out in 2 different decks. The 4 of Open Up, which is the 4 of Pentacles. So you got 2 4 of Pentacles. You got a couple of doubles. Like I said, you have the 4 of Swords twice, and you have the World card twice. This is about releasing and removing energies, not partaking in getting involved in the fuckery with the 5 of Wands in reverse. Because this is a test. Like, yeah, it is. It's testy energy. But you can't get it. Like, the way that you transmute this energy is everything. It's a choice. It's a decision. Which energy do you choose to dwell in? Like, it's a choice. It's a decision with the 2 of Wands. This woman has seemingly made her decision because she's holding one of the wands, and the other wand in the back is like kind of abandoned. So this is about which direction you're going to take, because you already know where you want to go and where you want to be. So Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is like there's a divine opportunity in this energy. There's always a blessing. There's always something you can take from any situation. All right. So, let's see. Got some more trolls. You can't. You always gotta expect the trolls to come through with their fuckery. All right. I know you guys want to hear about love. I'll see about that. Let's tap into that. Let's tap into love because that could be like my sister said something that made sense. She said people probably like a lot of this energy is not our own. We're picking up collective energy of like people's frustrations and I don't know. I just get this feeling. What did she say? She said, this might trigger people. I'm just going to say, I'm paraphrasing, but she said something along the lines like there was a lot of people probably stood up last night. A lot of people in their feelings that, Valentine's Day didn't go their way. It's probably a lot of energy. Probably a lot. I know I felt heavy last night too. I don't know about y'all, but I kind of did. Like, not like, oh, I don't have nobody. Not like that. But it's like, you do want that, but it's not coming from an empty place or coming from a codependent place. But some people, it could have been a little hard. Some people probably did go through some stuff last night. Maybe it wasn't all that great. If people really care about Valentine's Day, it could have been triggering for a lot of people. So we're feeling the aftermath of all of this. On top of that, the Mercury retrograde, trust me, I'm sure some people was in their feelings, probably with some text messages, some phone calls, some arguments that happened collectively with some couples and stuff like that. So you're probably picking up energies that are not your own, especially if you're an empathic person. Yeah, and like check your energy. It's okay to check your energy, see where you're at. See where you're at within yourself. Is this my energy or is this my friend I just talked to? Is this whatever, the people that I just passed by in the grocery store? Is it my energy or am I taking on someone else? Like, it's always good to check in with yourself. That's why Spirit's like, just breathe, just relax, just meditate. Take time with yourself. Take time with yourself today. What's the love energies in this collective, in the thick of this energy right now that we're in? Oh, that's sad. Yeah. Playfulness, finances, and career. Okay. So I get a lot of single energy with this. Playfulness and finances and career, like focusing on yourself. You guys may be dating, maybe not with anybody exclusively. Come on. There we go. Can you see it? Maybe not dating anybody exclusively right now for some of you. Express your love in soulmate. Okay. I do feel like this energy is going to help some of you guys to remember we had the throat chakra card in the other spread. It's going to help people to express their truth with their loved ones, not just romantically, but just period. This Mercury retrograde is, I feel, also helpful to like bring up things that were not said in the past, things that maybe you avoided saying or just wasn't the right time. Now could be the time to do that, or it could be the opposite. But I feel with the throat chakra card coming out, I'm going to trust in that and say that Spirit's wanting you to use your throat chakra, of course, wisely. Trust your heart, trust yourself, trust in what it is that you're feeling and flow through that energy. Some of you guys might be playfully working through expressing yourselves in different ways when it comes to your love life. I feel too, with the soulmate card here, you're more vocal about what you're wanting in your love life, whether you're single or whether you're dating someone or whether you're in a serious bond. Like, it's helping, and I feel like it's both ways as well, because there's a lot of couples. There's only one person that's single in a card with the finances and career, but the other cards, there's couples. It's going to help someone express their truth in a way that maybe they were afraid to, or someone's working their way up to expressing themselves. Like this energy is pushing us into shadow work. Period. Like being very clear and very vocal on what you want and what you don't want, what you'll tolerate and what you won't tolerate is it being expressed, or someone expressing that with you, or maybe you're helping someone else with this energy. But I'm also getting like clearing up old energy from past loves, because you got release your ex at the bottom. Instagrammers, yes. All right, so it's clearing energy with exes and stuff like that. I do see that energy. Spirit, please further go into this into further detail. Optimism, communication, what the hell? Ego and manipulation, yes. Okay. Shadow energy, they got the same energy. Optimism and communication look kind of similar in energy. The ego and the manipulation card is like the shadows. So, number 15, that's like the devil card in tarot. So what I'm getting from this energy is like, make sure that you're not in your ego when you're expressing your truth. You're not being manipulative. You're being in your, like, your authentic self. Optimism, I feel like some of you guys, this could lead to, right now you're in the middle of this energy. It's an energy you have to work through. Some of you guys may be not in communication with someone, or communication can be kind of foggy between you and another person right now. But once this energy like leaves, there's going to be clarity. I feel like it's a light energy. It's a heavy weight that's lifted. It's like a new dawn, a new energy, right? But the key here is communication. And your spirit guides are communicating with you also in regards to love. So pay attention. Like, get out of your ego. Like, we got to get over ourselves. You got number 33 with the communication. That's the ascended masters, the archangels, whatever you want to call them. Those loving beings to your love life. And it could be a message of optimism. But I feel like you got to be in the space to give a love reading. That's what you wanted to do. You want me to give a love reading. It's all good. I don't mind it. You guys are all lovers anyway. You know, the love. You guys are little love beings. So let's tap into this further. I'm going to use the Lover's Path Tarot. Let's see what we got. What's this card? High Priestess, the Wisdom card. Yes. Spirit is giving you some. Yes, don't. Okay. All right. What Spirit's doing makes sense. Spirit has messages for you. There's something significant. It's going to manifest and resonate differently with each and every one of you. But the reason why you're in this, maybe this shadow space, in the thick of it and heavy, it's helping you, yes. It's helping you to release some things, cut cords, cut ties with things within you, around you, clearing the path for you. But it's also, it can be a distraction. Because I noticed something today when I was going through my little spiraling, my meltdown, my attacks. Like in the thick of that attack, I kept picking up a telepathic message. Like I was being pulled. Like this could be a lover. Like it could be someone that's in your life, or it could be the essence and energy of your divine counterpart, whether you've met them physically or not, or you know that you've seen their face or not. It's the essence and energy. It's like there's a message for you. And I feel like if you're caught in this dark egoic energy, you'll be distracted and you won't hear it. Because I was like, okay, I feel a pull, like pulled, but I was in limbo because I was still in the thick of that energy, the fuckery, versus being pulled into this loving energy or this message that wanted to come through. So this is, if you're not getting the communication that you want, it could be because it's meant to come in the spiritual first, because before it comes into the physical, before it comes into the physical realm, the physical form of communication, it happens in the spirit first. Everything happens in the spirit realm before it happens in the physical. As above, so below principle, basically. So it's like when you plant a seed to manifest something, it's an idea. It's spirit first before it's a physical form of anything, before it manifests in the physical. So there's a message of importance that's coming to you or that's trying to come in. I feel like it's in the midst of all of this, but you got to be in the receptive place to receive it. That's why Spirit says communication, meditate, or go to sleep, because it could be like dreams, symbolism. If you're good with decoding messages and dreams and symbols, or you pay attention to things like that, Spirit may capture your attention in that way. Others of you may be clairaudient, where you hear messages, music, like pay attention. I've been singing love songs all day randomly, like out of nowhere. I'll name a few, and if they resonate with you, they trigger something with you, look it up and see if it resonates with your situation. I heard Jodeci Fiendin', that came out of nowhere. What was another one I was singing today? Man, it was a lot of songs. Like, what the hell? A lot of love songs. It'll come to me. But you guys may receive messages differently. Could be numbers. It could be something you watch on a movie, on TV. These are messages that communication is coming to you. Like Spirit is saying, like, tap in spiritually. She has her book out. Some of you guys may be good with writing, journaling, like I said, channeling through writing, automatic writing. There's a message. This person, he's in the back. He's trying to get her attention. This is like communication that does not require words. How do you know if you're the karmic or you're the divine feminine? If you're a divine feminine, you're a divine feminine. Maybe not to a person, every person that you dated, of course not. We've all been somebody's karmic. You could tell by the energy if it's a divine connection or if it's a heavy karmic connection or energy. You could tell. But I don't believe that we're karmics until we heal. We're divine feminines when we choose to step into our divinity and heal ourselves. That's all that means. Some people, yeah, they're just meant to be nasty energies and nasty people. But I feel like we've all been karmic to somebody. We've been a karmic partner to somebody in our life, whether it was one person, a couple of people. My Instagram live is going to end soon, so I'm going to do a part 2 with you guys because it's about to shut down on Instagram. Not when it comes to me. Oh no, I've been a karmic to somebody. I was a toxic person in the past. I was very wounded, very insecure. Yeah, I had a lot of issues. All right, let's see. Wisdom, the Nine of Wands, the Princess of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups. Yes. See? Look, this is a message. This is a message. A message that's trying to come through. Look, somebody's trying. Look, she's not paying attention. He's giving her little coins and stuff, and she's not looking. She doesn't see it. Somebody is like trying to get your attention. I feel like in the spiritual sense, in the spiritual realm, because this woman, she's not speaking. So this is not verbal. And this is the Seven of Cups, that dream space. This is telepathic communication. But this can also be being so freaking distracted by all these other energies. All these energies pulling at you. That's why Spirit is like, spend some time with yourself. And it's not so much just the message of love, but I feel like Spirit did kind of like pull me into this just to get this part out, because they know I do love readings. And I did not start off with love in the beginning. I just left it as a just general collective. But I feel for a lot of you, this is what it is. This is what it do. But do not exclude this message if it resonates with you on a general sense, just in your life in general. But I feel like let me start. I gotta start back my Instagram live. Let me pick up. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm all over the place. I want to make sure that the people on Instagram hear the message too. So I'm gonna start another live for them before I start. Okay, we're back. I'm gonna wait for the bays from Instagram, my ninjas from Instagram to come back so we can start this up. But yeah, just to reiterate what I said, I feel with the Page of Swords, this is a communication and message that wants to come through, but it's coming through in a spiritual way. It's a sign, it's a symbol, it's a telepathy, telepathic message, something, and it's a lot going on. Some of you specifically, it's like you might have to go to a birthday party or something today or tonight. You could currently be at a birthday party right now or something. I don't know. You're at some sort of event and you could be distracted. Others of you, this is spiritual attacks. Others of you, your crown chakra is not clear. Some of you guys, it is because you're currently like healing and all of that. So maybe once you purge something out, then you'll be more receptive to hear the message. So don't rush yourself because it's gonna come in. You just got to be in the space to receive it. Because somebody's definitely trying to get your attention spiritually on a higher level, or telepathically someone's trying to like reach out to you. The Nine of Wands is some of you also could be upset with someone and you're pushing them away. You're pushing this person away, or maybe they push you away or something. But with the Nine of Wands, it just seems like it's a challenging energy. But I also don't see this in a negative light. I feel like this is someone that's very persistent. Like, I'm about to get your attention. I'm trying to get your attention. I'm trying to get your attention, blah, blah, blah. Even if I have to show you something, even if I have to show you through a synchronicity, or remind you of something of me, or smell something, or hear a song, or someone mentions that, like, I'm going to get your attention until you hear the message. Then the Two of Cups is at the top card, Ace of Swords. The hell? That's crazy. Ace of Swords, arrows, truth, clarity. You're going to get, some of you, this is clarity. Some of you, like, it's a message. No doubt about it. It's a message that wants to come through. You have to be in this receptivity to hear it. I feel someone is very, someone's watching. I feel like this is a masculine energy, but it could also be a feminine energy watching. He's in the back watching. She has no idea, but I feel some of you guys, you know, those of you that are tapped into your intuition, you feel it. Even if you feel like, oh, I'm not that intuitive and da-da-da-da-da. No, you can pick it up. Trust me. I feel like you feel it. It's a conviction that you feel inside of you. Like, okay, there's the message, or this person wants to say something, or they're feeling some type of way. You just know. And they could even feel, if you feel a heaviness, or you feel upset or triggered by them, or you feel like this person has pushed you away or avoiding you, they feel that. Whether they can explain it or not, it's just like an inner knowing, because that the High Priestess card can also, you know, it's not just a woman that could represent the High Priestess. That could represent a very intuitive masculine or male energy as well. Let's see. I'm going to use the True Love Oracle cards. What else, Spirit? What else do you want to tell us? Self-respect. So the thing, again, is standing in your power. Yeah, somebody's going to come. So it's preparing you for something. Look, chivalry. This person could be a masculine, or you could be standing into your masculine energy, assertiveness, whether you're male or female, whether you identify as a feminine or masculine energy. Someone's tapping into a masculine energy within themselves and coming forth with something. And Spirit's preparing you because they want you to stand in your power. So let's use this as an example. Again, with the triggers, with the shadow, people are going to test you. Are you going to stand in your power? Are you going to let people fuck with you? Because when this person comes in, you got to stand in your power in some sense, I feel. This is self-respect. And it's like, it could have been some Valentine's Day stuff for some of you. Maybe this person didn't say anything to you, like the audacity, the Negro audacity, the Caucasian audacity of you, the Latino audacity, the Asian audacity of you not to say anything to me all day, or you just feel some type of way, period. Like this person didn't say shit to you. So this person might try to make it up to you in some sense with these flowers, or this could be an apology. It could be a forgiveness energy. It could be anything, I feel. But it's definitely some sort of movement, effort, or an apology at the very least. Yes. Distorted masculine. Look, this is at the top of the deck. I'm going to take it out anyway. What's the other card? Maturity. Yep. Look, you guys, I'm scared. Look at this shit. She's automatic writing. Look at this. Instagram. She's automatic writing. There's a spirit guide over her that's giving her messages. What the hell? Look, listen. Listen, guys. This is scary. That's fucking scary. Listen. Even if you don't don't look, gonna be disappointed. Even if you don't know how to automatic write, try it. Like, don't say that you can't do it if you've never tried it. You just gotta get out of your own way. If your intentions are pure, then you have no problem. Right? The internet was tweaking. Yeah, the internet's crazy too right now on my end. But right, you guys, like, even however you feel led to, but I'll use this as an example, okay? Let's say I want to talk to my divine masculine, my divine feminine. I want to ask them a question. It could be whatever. For some of you, it's like, why didn't you say anything to me on Valentine's Day? Let's use that as an example, right? Sit down, breathe, clear your head, clear your mind, open your heart. Start writing with your non-dominant hand. Just start writing randomly. Even if, no matter what comes out, because I've done this before, and it sounds crazy when you're in the middle of it, like, but you gotta, like, step back and just take the message as it comes. So, like, say for instance, it's like, I was driving, and you're like, what? That's stupid. Just write it. Just write it. And when you feel like you're done, when you go back and read it, it's gonna make sense. It's gonna make sense to you. Because I get the feeling that someone was like not in their highest vibration anyway, or they could have been busy, they could have been working, they could be going through their own shadow energy. That's why I say we have to have compassion for people, because most likely as a collective, everybody's going through their own thing. Like, we don't know what other people are struggling with. We got to get out of our own way. We have to get over ourselves sometimes, because sometimes it's not to be malicious towards you. Like, people could just be dealing with their own thing and may not be in the space to reach out. And spirit also protects us, because if somebody's energy is not right, no matter how much we want to be with someone, talk to them, hear from them, or whatever, if our energies are not, our energies and their energies are not right, spirit's not going to allow that to happen. So this is a lot of distractive energy, a lot of heavy energy. This person is not in their divine masculine energy, or could also represent divine feminines that need to tap into their divine masculine energy within themselves as well, which hence the self-respect card. This is standing in your power and your authority with things, not allowing this energy to overtake you and overrule you. But you guys, this is like, there's a message, like a spiritual message, and I feel like spirit wants you to pay attention. Whether it's journaling, whether it's your dream, whether it's just taking note of a synchronicity that you got or something. Like I said, if something would channel like an automatic message, automatic writing or something. That's immediately what came to me. Let me see. I'm going to pull from the Mystic Moon Twin Flame cards. I'm going to pull from my Love Messages cards too, just to get in. Like, what is this? What is this energy? It became drawing. Yeah, you might be good with like sigils and symbols and stuff. That might be your thing. However you feel led to do it, just go with it. Thank you. Thank you, Divine Spirit. Thank you for your love and guidance. What does this masculine energy, or let's start with feminine energy. Feminine energies, show me where they are. Thank you. You feel like home to me. So this is a energy of comfort, feminine energy that you feel. So I'm gonna just be honest. I feel some feminine energies, I know it's it's sometimes our thing to blame masculine energy for not what they're not doing, they ain't doing this and blah blah blah. And but there's times where we have things to work on too that they're mastered at that we need, because it's balance, right? So it's balance. So there's things that we lack that they carry, and there's things that masculine energy lacks that we carry. It's just, it is what it is. So I feel for some of you, you weren't really ready to receive something that you asked for. Peace and love to you. Thank you. Like sometimes we want what we want, but we're not ready in energy. So I feel like some of you, that's what it is, and you feel something is moving. It says your intensity frightens me and allures me all at the same time. So feminine energy, you feel like a heavy, strong energy from your masculine, and it's kind of scary. Like, you know how like something is about to pop off and you're excited but you're scared at the same time? That's what I get from this. Nothing wrong. It's a human emotion. The anxiety. It is what it is. Let's see, divine spirit. What else feminine energy got to say? Don't hide now. It reminds me of you, or I'm reminded constantly of you. Yep, you're being bombarded with messages, and that's because their higher self has a message for you. Can you guys see? It's kind of blurry. I'm reminded of you constantly. All right. Masculine energy. From this deck, what do you want to say? From this deck, what do you want to say? Thank you for the heart. Thank you. What do you want to say, masculine of this collective that I'm tapping into? Truthfully and honestly from your heart, what do you want to say? Ooh. I've looked you up. What? Didn't I say like someone line to see what you've been up to? What the hell? Okay. You've been in my dreams. Okay. So some of you guys meet each other in the spirit. You guys meet each other in the astral plane, and that's where some of you guys are going to get your message. I'm more affected than you know. So it's not that I don't feel like this is a person that doesn't care about you, because I feel, and you can sense it and you can feel it if somebody cares about you, right? You can sense the energy. And yeah, your chest hurts. I just felt a pull in my chest too. I'm affected more than you know. So it's like you might not be seeing everything that they're going through or how they feel, because it's not fully on display on a physical level. But if you tap into the higher space, you'll be able to pick it up. Okay, I'm going to pull from my love messages cards because I want to also channel from these. The spirit has, what is it that the feminine collective wants to say? What is it that the feminine collective wants to say? Whoa, okay. So some of you guys have pictures, or it's something with a picture or a video. Spirit may be giving you a heads up about this, like a selfie or a video or something, or a picture that you have of this person. You guys may, I guess, is it scrying? I don't know how to pronounce it. With photos, like you guys may be able to connect with people through pictures. You might have the gift or the ability to do that, or you'll be able to read this person's energy through a picture. Could be a picture you already have of this person, or a picture that you're going to gather or you're going to see, and you pick up some sort of energy from it. I don't know. That just came to me. If marriage was still sacred, I would gladly marry you. So you have, like, there's still love here, especially with marriage, or you see this person as the one that you want to be with. This is feminine energy. Okay, nothing else wants to come out. Okay, so let's see. Masculine energies from these cards. What is it that you want to say to this feminine? Thank you. I'm enjoying my singlehood. So for some of you, they may not be ready to be in a relationship. If this is someone that you're in a relationship with, I doubt for a majority of you, but I feel like for those of you that are not together with this person, this doesn't have to be like they're out there being a fuck boy or fuck girl or whatever this masculine is. It just means I feel like this person likes to be in their space and their independence. And it could also be that this person is not ready to be in a relationship. Music gets me in my feelings. Yeah, this person sends you messages through music. Telepathic abilities, I feel like it is. I feel like it is. Um, this person, they connect with you through music. So it would only make sense that their higher self would send you messages through music, or you to them. So um, they could also be picking up things from you, like through songs and music. Because remember, I said I kept channeling songs. I don't know where they're coming from because I wasn't listening to them. Some of them is like random, like shit I would never listen to that I heard. I'll just start randomly singing it. It's like a song that you hear on the radio that you don't like, but you know the words to. It's kind of like that. I ask around about you, mutual friends, psychics, etc. Their higher self. It's like their human self, their physical self may be wondering what's going with you, what you're up to. So their higher self checks in on you, like try to see what's up with you. If it is that you guys have mutual friends or something, or this person's into psychic readings and all that, could it mean that he's a singer as well? Yeah, this person could be connected to music in different ways. They could be a singer, they could be a rapper, writer, whatever. They could just love music, or they play instruments. It could be that as well. But it could also clairaudience. But yeah, this person, they're asking about you. They're trying to gather information about you, or they're wondering within themselves what's going on with you. So they're tapping into you spiritually. Is there anything else that they want to say? Yeah, got a few more messages. A lot of more message. These cards flew out. I don't care what my family, I do or I don't. So it's slash I do or don't care what my family or friends think. I'm very stuck in my ways. So for some of them, they do care about what other people think for whatever reason, and for others they're saying that they don't care, but they're just set in their ways. It has nothing to do with anybody else. It's just I'm kind of stubborn. That's the energy I'm getting. Or it could be they feel stuck in some way. I'm planning something. Look, so this energy, and if you're a masculine energy, then you'll know if this resonates with you. I notice signs align with you. Look, it may look funny from this angle because it's like mirror reverse, but they notice signs of synchronicities, or masculine energy. You notice. I talk about you only to those who truly matter to me. So it's not like this person is hiding you or is ashamed of you. They are very protective and very selective with who they allow in their space and who they talk to, who they trust. If there was someone else, you would definitely know. If there was someone else, you would definitely know. So for some of them, it like you might have this impression like, oh, it must be another female or another dude or whatever, somebody else, and blah blah. That's not necessarily the case. I don't feel, at least not anything serious. I'll say that for the very least, it's not serious. But this person is like, you're showing them something. You're a mirror to them, and it scares them. Meaning, I feel like you might be triggering things within them, and vice versa. It happens. So there's something that's mirroring, and it could also be like spooky, not in a bad way, but it could be like you guys are mirroring each other in some sense, in a way that also it's kind of like, what the fuck, like that was like, what is that? That's crazy, because I noticed signs aligned with you. So think about it, like if you're seeing something that's crazy, I'll probably do a video on this sometime tonight or tomorrow, we'll see, because I think it's about time for my bi-weekly readings, if I'm not mistaken. Um but it's something with you guys joining energetically. Like it happens in the spirit room first and then it happens in the physical. Like this joining together is like you're almost like one person. Not to say that you won't be an individual anymore, or you don't have your own thoughts or minds or ideas, but it's almost like you guys share the same energy. Like it's going to be a little spooky. Like, yeah, it's weird. It's like, what is it? Twitches, whatever, like twitches or some freaking like, I don't know, mirror image energy. So pay attention to parallels or pay attention to similarities that are happening, like your lives are becoming parallel, or yeah, I'm getting stuff like that. Like something happens that's similar happens to them around the same time or the same day or at the same time, or yeah. So it's kind of like spooky, but it doesn't have to be in a negative way. Or for some of them, you could be triggering them, and it's kind of, it's a lot. But if you're masculine, you can attest to that. I speak mostly to feminine energy, so I don't like to exclude people out. If it resonates, it resonates. But I feel like that's what Spirit wanted to say. So the reason why Spirit wants you to do your shadow work, one, so that you're in the space to receive whatever this message is. Number two, so that you're in your power and you're in your truth as well. Because I get like, you might have some shit that you want to say off your chest. Doesn't mean that you're going to be like lashing out or cussing anybody out. It just means like things that maybe you were too afraid to say, whether you were afraid of rejection, whether it was a fear of rejection, whether it was just not knowing how to express yourself, like it's the words weren't able to be formed or come out. Maybe it wasn't time, but I feel like with this shadow work and the triggers that you're going through right now, as long as you understand what the lesson is or what you're supposed to get out of it and heal, not get caught up in that energy and be distracted by it, you'll be able to receive this message on a spiritual level before it happens in the physical. Because I get like some of you, it is communication that you have not gotten or have not gotten in a while. For others of you, it's straightening out some communication with someone, okay, or someone coming to you. But definitely, this is meant to help you. So take what resonates with you in your personal situation. Use your discernment to know what's speaking to you, and leave whatever, ignore whatever just doesn't sit with you. But that's pretty much what I'm getting. I hope that this message resonates with somebody out there and it blesses you guys. So that concludes it. If you guys are on Instagram and you missed the live, I'm going to share it, but you guys can also watch it on YouTube too. So yeah, much love. I appreciate you guys. I send you guys much healing, double protection around you, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care. Peace.